Hello, good morning everyone. Let's start today's session. Today we are going to look at the example of derived relation that we have discussed in the last session, and then we'll go for one of the interesting constructs of SQL, and that is known as with clause. With clause is being used to write complex queries. We'll look at few join operations as well. So let's begin with the derived relations. So we have discussed derived relations in the last session, and also we have seen one example for derived relations. So what we do in derived relations, basically we write a subquery in from clause, right? So we are deriving, we are creating temporary relations while writing the queries. So let's see one more example under derived relations. We want to find out the maximum across all departments of the total salary at each department. Find the maximum across all departments of the total salary at each department. So what to do? We need to think logically and we need to come up with a solution using derived relations. So what has been asked for?
And first we should calculate total salary of all departments, and from that we should find maximum salary.
Okay, so if we want to find out the total salary at each department, what we should do?
So to find total salary from each department, we should select department name, then sum in we should use sum, and in that from instructor, and we should group that all using department name.
Okay, very true. So first of all, we need to find out sum of salaries per department. So we want the intermediate result like department name and sum of salaries, right? So we need to have department name and sum of salaries of the instructors belonging to that department. That is the first part that we need to compute. What next? Yes, what
We should
next?
find total.
We have computed total. Sum means total, na? So total salary at each department means sum of salaries of the instructor belonging to the respective department. So this part, total salary at each department, should be computed based using group by clause. Correct? So that we can have the data like this, department name and sum of salaries. What next? See, once we get this, say for example, if I'm having department, say computer science, mechanical, physics, and so on, and suppose if I'm having the sum of salaries computed now using group by clause, right, like say, let us assume some figures, so 1,90,000, 82,000, something like that. Then once we have got this data, then what we need to do? This is the partial result of our query. What next we are supposed to do?
Maximum from this salary.
Maximum salary.
Yes, correct. So we want to find out maximum of this sum of salaries. Is that correct? So here it is very convenient to make use of derived relation. So how we are going to write the query? Look at this. This is a generic form and then I'll show you how to write it in Oracle. So this is the generic form of derived relation. So select what we want. We want to find out maximum of total salary. So this is actually the attribute of the relation. But now this total salary attribute is the attribute that we are having from this derived relation. So this is my derived relation that I am writing. And this relation is actually the temporary relation that I am having. So first of all, I may write this statement. Select department name, sum of salary from instructor, group by department name. Right? For this derived relation, I am giving name for this relation as department total. And these two attributes are named as department name and total salary. So we are creating here this temporary relation with the name department total having two attributes, department name and total salary. So now in from clause I am using this relation department total that I am deriving here itself. Okay, with these two attributes. So the outcome of this relation, I'll be having this department name and the sum of salary, tot underscore salary. So this is one attribute and this is another attribute of our derived relation, and name of this derived relation is department total. This is name of the relation, derived relation, which is temporary. We are creating in the from clause. Right? Now, we are having this relation as per requirement, and what is needed is we want to find out now maximum of this column, total salary, right? So simply we are making use of another aggregate function max. In parenthesis, the attribute total salary. So simply we are writing now the query select max total salary from this relation that we are deriving, right? So if we think logically, it becomes very easy to write such SQL statements. In Oracle, how we are going to write it? Slightly different syntax, right? See here, select max total salary. So total salary being the attribute from the derived relation, and in the from clause, we are deriving this relation. So see here, the SQL statement that we are using here to derive the relation is select department name, sum of salary, sum into parenthesis salary. So this is being renamed as total salary, right? So here itself in select statement, we are providing some name for that column, and that is total underscore salary. Okay, from instructor, group by department name, and for this entire relation, derived relation, select statement, we are giving this name as department total. So department total being the name of the derived relation, and here itself we are renaming this attribute. Sum of salary is renamed as total salary, right? So if we execute this statement in Oracle, then we'll get desired result. Okay? Are you getting me? Is there any doubt? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Fine.
No,
So,
ma'am.
okay. So, let's go for demonstration. So, let's try to write this query now. So, first we'll write the subquery to find out sum of salaries each department. Okay. So, select department name, comma, sum of salary. Let us rename this as total salary. Instructor group by department name. So this is a statement that will provide me the sum of salaries per department, right? So we are having right now 7 departments and these are the sum of salaries. Now, what we want to find out the maximum of this total salary, right? So we are going to write next, select what maximum of this total salary. So max total salary from. And now this is our derived relation. Okay, and here for this relation we may provide the name department total. So this is the name for this derived relation that we have written in from clause, right? Sum of salary is being renamed as total salary, so it becomes name of the column, and we are finding out maximum of that column, right? So let's try to execute this. So what we should get? We should get this 232000. That is the maximum salary. Got it? Is there any doubt? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Fine. Now I'm asking you one modification here. Right now, what we have extracted is, we have extracted the maximum salary, maximum of total salary, right, of department. Now, what I want is, I want to find out name of the department having maximum salary. Name of the department having maximum salary. What should I do? Name of the department having maximum total salary. What should I do? Yes. Anybody? Anybody who can suggest me solution? There are many ways to write this query. So anybody who can provide me the solution? So what we have computed maximum of total salary. And now what we are interested in? We are interested in finding out name of the department who is having this maximum salary. So what should I do? See, once again, I'm giving you one hint. So there are so many ways. I'm just giving you one way. What this statement is giving us, department name and total salary, right? And this entire statement that we executed earlier was finding out this maximum salary, right? So we know now this maximum salary. So what we need to do is, we need to equate now, right? This maximum salary, this total salary with the maximum salary, and we need to show that department name. Right? So we need to once again make use of this statement, which is providing us department-wise total salaries. So how to make use of that statement? Once again, yes, this statement is giving me this maximum salary, and that is what I want to equate, right? So what should I write earlier? See what I have done? This is our earlier statement that was providing us the maximum salary of the department's total salary. Right? Now, what we wanted? We wanted to get name of the department who is having the maximum total salary of the instructor. So if we are asked for only department name, even we may remove this sum of salary attribute. Right? So what we are having is, we are having now a single value that we can equate with something, right? Because this statement is giving us the maximum salary. So we want to compare now this maximum salary with all the sum of salaries for each department. So once again, we are making use of this statement, select department name from instructor, group by department name, having sum of salary equal to whatever maximum salary that we have computed. So this statement will provide us the name of the department as computer science. As I stated, this is only one solution. We may write this query in several different ways. So I would appeal all of you to try to write such kinds of queries in different ways, right? Because we have gone through almost all the clauses of SQL, and we may make use of all those clauses to come up with the solutions, right? So I hope You must have understood this. So let's proceed now. The next clause in SQL, and that is the with clause. So this with clause allows us to write complex queries. So with clause allows views to be defined locally to a query rather than globally. What does this mean? We have seen earlier the views, right? And whenever we write a statement like create view, what happens is the definition of that view is being stored in our database system, right? So view is not data, but the view is stored in the database system. So view is being defined globally because it is available. Once the view is created, it would be available to write any query based on that particular view. So we are saying that the views, those are created by making use of the statement create view, are global. That means once the view is created, the definition in the database system, and that view can be used to write any query, right? But in with clause, what we are going to do is we are going to once again create the local views. What we mean by local views? Meaning those views or the relations those are created by the views are available for the local use while writing that particular query. That relation will be temporary once again. It will not be used to write the other queries. But for whatever query we are writing, we may write a statement using with clause to create a local view or to create a temporary relation that is locally available to write that particular query. So it is analogous to the procedures in our programming language. So let me give you one example so that you can understand this concept better. So what we want to do is we want to find out those departments with maximum budget. What we want? We want to find out the departments with maximum budget. So please refer to your university schema. We are having the table known as department. So will you tell me what are the attributes of this department table? Yes? Anybody? What are the attributes of department table?
Department name, building, budget.
Department name and budget. Right? What has been asked for? Find those departments with the maximum budget. Now this is similar that we have written earlier. Find out the name of the department for whom the total salary is for find the department name for whom the total salary of the instructor is maximum. This is the similar kind of a query, right? But now we are making use of this with to write this. So what we do to find out the maximum budget. the value, right? And then we need to equate that maximum value with the budget of every department so that we can find out the department name having the maximum budget. So see here how we have written this query. We are making use of this with clause. With max budget, in parenthesis we are writing here value as. So this is good as we are creating a temporary view or a temporary relation with this name maximum budget. So with maximum budget and the list of the attributes, right? So here in this temporary relation we'll be having only one attribute named as value. So we are making use of this as clause and we are going to define what we want in that relation by making use of the SQL statement, right? So what we want in this particular relation max budget, we want the maximum budget from all the departments. So we are writing select max budget from department, right? So this is as good as we have written a procedure in our programming language, right? So whatever is this relation that we have defined, that is local. Local meaning this definition will be available for whatever query now we are going to write. This will not be available to write any other query, right? But if we are writing some query here itself, then with this clause with, it is possible to locally define this particular view or this temporary relation, and while writing the query here, this locally created view or this locally created relation can be used. Okay, so see here in this statement how we are going to write it. Select department name comma budget from department comma maximum budget. So what is this maximum budget? This is the relation that we have generated right now locally. Okay, so we want to make use of department table and this maximum budget. So department table is having these three columns and maximum budget is the temporary relation that we have created and it is having only one attribute, that is value. Okay, so we are making use of these two relations and we are providing a predicate where department dot budget is equal to max budget dot value. So this department budget we are equating with this value. So what is there in this value? In this value we have stored the maximum budget. So we are comparing now the budget of every department with the maximum budget, and if these two are same, we are extracting the department name, right? So ultimately we are getting the department with maximum budget. So this is how we are making use of this with clause. In Oracle, the syntax is little different. So see here in Oracle how we are going to write this statement. With max budget, that is the name of the relation, temporary relation. As. In parenthesis, we are going to provide the definition for this relation. So this is our SQL statement. Okay. Now, we have locally created this view. Now we are making use of this view in our query. So see here how we are writing the statement. select department name comma budget from department comma maximum budget, that is the relation that we have created, where department dot budget is equal to max budget dot value. Right? So this is how we can write the statement. The difference, this is the generic definition, whereas this is the Oracle syntax. So only difference is, in generic syntax, max budget is the name of temporary relation, and at the same time in parenthesis we are listing out the attributes. But here in Oracle we are creating a relation, right? And in select statement we are renaming the respective attributes. So max budget is being renamed here as value. That is the difference. Okay, so let's try to execute it. Okay, so we are making use of with clause, with max budget, as we are providing the SQL statement that will define our relation. So select budget, rename this column as value from department. Right? So this is my with statement. And with this temporary relation, now I'll be writing the query, select department name, comma, budget, from department, comma, max budget, where department dot budget is equal to max budget dot value. So in this with clause, we are creating a temporary relation, and this relation is local for this particular query that we are writing. Okay. So see here what we are getting. We are getting the department with maximum budget. If we want to verify this, let us try to execute this statement. Select star from department. And let us try to manually find out which is the department having maximum budget. See here, these are the budgets. So finance department is having the maximum budget, and we are interested in getting this department name. So we have made use of this with statement, and we have computed this query so that it will return us the department name finance having the maximum budget. Got it? Is there? Yes?
No, ma'am.
Now, this earlier query can also be written by making use of this with clause. And I'm giving you this as the homework. Whatever query we have written, this query, please write down the queries, those we are writing. So whatever this query we have written, you try to use with clause to write this query to get the department name for which the total salary is maximum. Right? So we used here the derived relation. Now I would suggest you to write the same query by making use of with clause. Right? Got it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
May I proceed now? May I proceed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So let's go for one more example. Find all departments where the total salary is greater than the average of the total salary at all departments. Fine. You take down this problem statement and try to write the query. Find all departments where the total salary is greater than the average of the total salary at all departments. So how do we write this query? What we are interested in? We are interested in finding out all the departments where the total salary is greater than the average of the total salary at all departments. So obviously we need to find out total salaries at each department. Right? So what we need to do? We need to compute the total salaries at each department. What next? We want to find out the average of the total salary. So this statement should provide us like department name and total salary. Right? So we'll be having all the departments along with the respective total salary. So out of this relation, what we want is, we want to find out the average of the total salary. So we want to find out average of this total salary. So obviously we'll be getting a single value, that is average of total salary. What next we want? We want to find all the departments where total salary is greater than this average of total salary. So once again, we need to compare the total salaries of each department with this average of total salaries, and we need to pick only those departments for which the total salary is greater than this average of total salaries. Have you understood the problem statement? Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Ma'am, please repeat again.
See what has been asked for. Find all departments where the total salary is greater than the average of the total salary at all departments. So obviously what we need is, we need to first find out total salary at each department. And this query we have written earlier, total salary at each department. So what we are going to do? We are going to make use of sum of salary, and we are making use of group by department name, so that we can have the outcome as department name and the total salary of that department. Right? So this is the first step. What next? compute the average of the total salaries. So average of total salaries. So now we are having this temporary relation with us. Department name and total salary. So we need to write second query like finding out the average of the total salary by making use of this computed relation. Right? So in this step we'll get the average salary. And what next we need to do in third step? We are having now this relation, right? So department along with total salary. So once again we need to make use of this relation, and this total salary of every department, that we need to compare whether it is greater than or equal to this average salary. That also we have computed. So whatever we have computed in step 1 and step number 2, that we need to make use of to write the final query. Have you understood? We'll try to write this query now. Okay, so this is the generic syntax, but let us directly switch over to the Oracle syntax. Okay, so see here how we are going to write this query. See, we are making use of this with statement, and as I have stated, we have split our task in several steps. So in step number 1, what we want? We want to find out sum of salaries, and we need to make use of group by as per the department name, right? So in which clause we are creating this first temporary relation, department total, and the definition of this relation, department total, is like this. See here, select department name, sum of salary. So this attribute is being renamed as value from instructor, group by department name. So this particular statement will give us this first part. What will get? Department name along with value as the storing sum of salaries per department. Right? Now, see the syntax. We are done with this first temporary relation. So we are putting here the comma. Okay? Now, we are creating now one more temporary relation. And what that relation would be? See here, name of the relation. This is also part of this with statement. Okay? So, name of the temporary relation now is department total average. And the definition is select average value as a value from department total. See here, this department total is the relation that we have created earlier. So prior to this definition, we have defined this relation department total. So while writing or while creating this new temporary relation department total average, it is possible for us to make use of the relation that we have created earlier. Okay, so we are using this department total in this from clause for writing this query. And what we want to have the average of those values, right? So simply we are writing here select average of value as a value. This is the renaming of this column from department total. So out of this, what we are getting is we are getting one more temporary relation and name of that temporary relation is department total average, and the attribute in this relation is a value. And what this a value will contain? This will contain average of all these values. Okay, so this is our second temporary relation or temporary local view. So these two relations are local while writing this query. Once we done with this query, there is no meaning of these temporary relations. Those are local for this query. And that is why we are relating it that this is a query and this with clause is as good as we are writing some procedures. Those will be available. So we are calling the procedures. In programming language, what we do, we call those procedures in other procedures or functions. We call one function in another function, right? Similarly, we are writing here these temporary relations and we are making use of these temporary relations in other temporary relations or while writing the query. So this is our final query now. Select what we want. We want to find out the department name where the total salary is greater than the average of the total salary at all departments. So select department name from. We are making use of both of these tables. Department total, which is giving us the grouping of data with respect to department name, and we are having the sum of salaries of each department. So select department name from department total that we have created, department total average that also we have created locally. So we are making use of these two relations where department total dot value is greater than department total average dot a value. So in fact, this is our average value, average of all total salaries, okay, and that is being compared with every sum of salaries of each department. So department total dot value. So where this is greater than the average. So if this department total dot value is greater than this average, then only that department will be extracted in our result. Right? Is there any doubt? So this is also the clause with clause that we can use for writing the complex queries. Right? So derived relations and with clause both can be used to write the complex queries. So you should have a good practice of writing such kinds of queries. Have you understood whatever we have done?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's proceed now with the practical implementation. So let's try to write this query by making use of this with clause. So with department total as. So I'm having the first relation, select department name, comma, sum of salary, rename it as value from instructor group by and com. So this is how we have created our first local relation, department total. Now Next, we want to have one more department total AVG, that is the name of the relation, as. What we want, select average of value. So this value is the attribute from the relation that we have already created earlier. So average of value, rename it as A value, from department total. So this is how we have created two temporary relations. Now we are making use of these relations in our query. So select department name from department total, comma, department total AVG, that is the name of other relation that we have created, where department total value. So this attribute is actually giving us the total salary of that department is greater than department total AVG dot A value. Right? So this is the statement that we have written. So try to execute this. Great. So we are having now 3 departments listed here. So these 3 departments are having their total salaries. Those are greater than the average of total salaries. Right? Is there any doubt? Please let me know. You are supposed to write such kinds of queries in your lab sessions for your problem statements. You may have the questions in your exam also, that given a schema, write down the following SQL queries, and you will be provided with such kinds of statements, and by making use of that schema you need to write the SQL statements. Right? So you should have enough practice of writing such different forms of SQL queries. Is there any doubt? Please let me know. Yes. Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Fine. So let's conclude today's session. In the next session, we are going to look at the join operations. Right? In fact, the join operations we have studied in relational algebra. So the similar kinds of join operations we are going to learn how to write the queries in SQL by making use of these join constructs. Okay, fine. So let's stop today. Thank you.